A subspecies name. Cryptidbot.
Oh.
They're a synthetic that functions.
Hello.
They're a synthetic that functions through non-logical or non-physically capable means. And
So,
they
a
function.
tune.
So no, they function
Now more
so
Eldritch.
abstractly. They don't function by the laws of mechanics at all. They don't. They just there's an HDMI port on their leg, and it doesn't do anything. We didn't know why it was there. Bunny ran and functioned normally in their old chassis with 3 to 4 inches of standing water in the lower part of their torso for months.
Yeah, I've heard about that part.
I didn't.
Her CPU functions like the WWE Vault computer. It's
So it doesn't.
Nice to meet you.
No, it should not function. But I am proud of myself for this, by the way. I was able to reverse engineer Bunny's internals, her core, and build a modernized variant.
Nice.
That being said, I don't know who built Bunny, but they're a dick. Because their protocols are fucked. She's coded in Comic Sans font.
Wait, her default font is Comic Sans?
Yes, her default font is Comic
Her
Sans.
system font is Comic Sans.
Yes.
I'm not sure what that is,
That
but
is
it's
odd.
just horribly cursed,
Hang
whatever
on,
that
hang,
is.
hang on,
So it's
hang on.
like considered one of the least formal and just like generally non-professional typefaces known. Yeah. So a lot of people just kind of despise it because it has like no place in a lot of things.
I don't like that.
It's very funny.
I don't like that.
This man just took his hat off
Hang
to
on,
stop
but
looking
hang
at
on.
it.
Hang on. Listen. It makes perfect fucking sense for Bun E
I'm now a
why she
bisected
is
torso.
coded with that. Nothing and everything makes sense about Bun E, and I don't understand her. It also says a lot when one of the most common things she said, or says, is chaos while running away.
Oh dear, I think the flux got her.
Odd.
Oh dear. Oh, nope, they're alive. It seems me decapitating
That
myself. gave
reminds
them
me
flux.
of Skittles.
Mind if I boop you?
I know of Skittles from Arcala, and they are...
Holy flux, Batman!
I still wonder where they get all this pants from.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Eliana, I'm
Big
sorry me
flux.
decapitating myself gave you such a shock.
No, I just had to punch the flux. It's alright.
Enough.
You can punch the flux?
Mm-hmm.
Only if you're really toony.
Or
I mean-
Tanuki.
I'm putting my body back together.
I am neither Toonie nor Tanuki. Darn. I am Cat and Barb.
It's alright, I just threatened to summon the cardinal weapon.
Oh dear.
Cardinal weapon.
And then it was like, I ain't about to catch that heat.
Wait, what's a cardinal weapon?
So... Ooh, holy flux, Batman. Ooh. So, we're at...
Hello, Wisp.
There are 4
Hello there.
cardinal weapons that are really fancy and they do a lot of cool shit. And, you know, the funny magic people, they summon 4 heroes in times of crisis to
Oh,
wield
you
these
boy.
weapons. There's a whole thing, and there's like...
Oh,
So,
all right
you know
there.
how there's
It's
hourglasses
just
in
easier to be
places
like
like
this instead.
Dragonspire Keep,
Yeah.
the Wicarium, fucking Orlando Saka.
But also, I saw you,
That
saw
kinda
you
shit?
one that cries at the...
Yeah.
I remember got hourglass
Then they start to
incident
both
later.
talking to you,
I
you
never
know?
saw it in person though.
Yeah. So
Jen,
that
she's trying to avoid talking to
like
you, so you know.
fucking almost 1-to-1. The shit that
It was
happened
super
back
fun learning all the hinge stuff.
So
Open up
yeah,
then.
the weapons wielded by the fuckwads
No,
that
I
went to
see
go
them.
fight that shit. So,
You do?
Hello, Jen.
Alexi.
I have been told that you were avoiding me.
I know you're up there. Don't hide.
Hmm?
Don't worry on me.
Hello. How did you do?
Oh,
I didn't want to have the conversation that I'm expecting to have.
what is that?
The crystal.
I was told by Alice to talk to you about the crystals. What is going on with them?
I cannot save memory. I cannot save the emotion of a memory.
You cannot? Is that a new development?
I have never been able to. I simply have each moment is a simple description for me. The crystal is a recording of just the emotion at that memory.
So you can only experience emotions in the present.
Correct. A simple data-driven analysis of past moments is not the same as the emotions you feel in that moment.
See. And this is troubling you. This is why you've been using these crystals. So you can get a
I didn't
simulation of it.
acknowledge fully. I didn't acknowledge fully what I didn't have until I was using crystal.
We could try to see if there's a way to perhaps upgrade your system so that you may have this function. I have this function. Perhaps it could be based off of what I have.
But we are built different. Your emotion comes from your code. Mine does not.
That is true. It may be difficult to, at least for me, investigate why exactly your core does not have that function.
My core is the only part of me that does emote, but it finds it difficult. You give someone an advanced machine that does all the work for them. Do they ever truly learn how to do the work for themselves?
I suppose.
The core cannot remember because the core is never needed to remember.
That implies that perhaps it could develop that function somehow.
It could, and it already does in a way. At least when it comes to people. When I look at you, happy and enjoying. I find it difficult to explain. I enjoy spending time with you. Ellis, the first proper reaction between him and my core was violent. There is still the negativity from that.
If this is the case, if the core can develop these new functions, then it is possible that if you wean yourself off the crystals, now that you have the desire to remember these emotions, you may end up developing the capability to do so.
With time, yeah.
But that does mean if you keep using the crystals, it will not be able to develop that function. At least with the frequency that you have been using them.
I understand that, but it is difficult.
I know it is.
It is forced joy, pretty much, whenever I touch it.
I can see why it is
I get a bit
enticing.
violent. I have gotten violent when it has been taken even as a joke.
That may be a sign of an addiction to the crystal.
It's why I did want to try and kick it by myself.
It is not an easy thing to get over an addiction by yourself. In fact, it is extremely difficult. But it becomes much easier when you have others helping you.
True enough.
Thank you.
Out of character, I won't explain what the emotion is because I don't think X can feel it because it's through the quantum link. I don't think it would go that far.
If you have...
You're too nice, Exia.
I know. I often to a detriment. But not in this case. But yes, if you're now able to think back on people with those emotions, it is entirely possible that you could develop that ability with all of your memories.
True, but it will still take time considering the core has to learn what the computer has been doing.
It will take time, but they will learn.
Let's head up to the others for now then.
Okay. Out this way. And I'll
Coming along.
meet you at the camp.
So
I mean,
actually move a little bit.
Put the metaverse version of Mythbusters on that shit.
Yeah, I think you're doing the right thing.
Why not become
Just
the
keep
metaverse version
up with
of
the rhythmic beats,
Mythbusters?
try and feel the rhythm of the waves.
Oh
and
god.
Go with that. Just small little pushes.
Okay.
Your magic might manifest in other ways, but mostly
That's
you're just trying to get a
Tinder.
feel for using it.
Ezekiel's cat.
Wait, what other ways can magic
I like anything that goes boom.
Well, it depends. If you're particularly good or have a natural affinity for one type of magic or another, it might start warming up. If you're good with fire magic,
You
seriously could
start
sing by a
glowing
tree
red
over there.
colors if you're good with illusion magic.
Started a fireball.
It might
Oh.
grow a little bit of moss if you're more naturally
Oh,
attuned.
okay.
It's designed to kind of react and work with your mana.
Yeah. Blue fire.
So what does it turn into if I have the possibility of shadow magic?
My own cat.
I mean, it doesn't really turn into anything, it just kind of visually reacts. Any visual reactions fade after a while, but shadow magic,
Usually
I guess they'll just start getting darker around the stone a little bit.
Usually water is blue. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Just like a little bit of shadowy
Yeah, I
stuff
wasn't
going
exactly
on.
planning on doing like an elemental team thing, considering
Oh, it would look a little bit like this.
fire.
My magic is
this
very
look like a
heavily
more
shadow
fun that would be
aligned.
used by an elemental team?
But
No.
people's mana also usually has different colors. Mine is very
Guess
purple,
not.
but it's purple with
It's
shadowy,
cool
so
if
you
you
go
do over there.
purple
Yeah,
shadows.
fucking
Full of
game
Some people
negativity?
have blue shadows, other people have green shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as somebody who has a lot of knowledge about the elementals,
Hmm.
how often color thing?
The crystals can have more than just positive emotions, but the negative ones are unstable and detonate after a while having too much mana.
Use my battleizer without morphing. It's gonna be really funny, guys.
I do see some strange energy ratings.
Also, if I'm
Totally
not
never
about
goes
to
wrong.
want to practice with shadowy
Totally.
stuff,
I
if
don't
that
know
is
how to
what you
deal
end
with
up
that.
having,
What color do you think
Tina.
would be?
All the more reason to wean
Tina's
yourself off
here,
the
but
crystals.
purple
It
for
usually
sure.
is
They can be dangerous.
What color do you
She's
think that,
very good with shadows.
The negative ones
So you
apparently
could
are the
ask
only
her
ones
to
that
smell.
detonate.
Purple,
Hello.
usually yellow.
Hmm.
Yeah, purple or yellow.
This means that you would not want to be holding one
I see that, like,
during a
so
particularly
sometimes I,
stressful moment.
Sounds like Ezekiel's cat.
the Phoenix who gives me their powers, I have seen the lightning so
May injure you.
Birds of color is a bit hard
Well,
to see.
it is mostly, he's also
You need
like,
to absorb a lot of
kind of looks
mana.
like
There's
a
not a lot of
very
mana.
stereotypical old wizard,
Sounds like
except it's a very
Mm.
stereotypical old wizard with 50
Sometimes there is a lot of mana around here,
Yeah.
especially when Guppy is nearby.
Holy shit, that that
Hmm.
Gundam's an old ass wizard.
They're very
I
friendly.
guess most of the time there isn't enough mana to cause them to detonate.
Mm.
They seem to absorb faster in subspaces
It's the old ass
than
wizard sword.
I mean, it's better than the giant ass, eel with Gundam, or,
It smells somewhat familiar.
Leviathan.
Go say hello, I guess.
Actually, I have seen that
Familiar.
and from memories, and yeah, they're
Maybe
basically
you'll find
just,
them around.
yes, it's basically like an electric eel, but very big, and also like, it got like no electric stuff, mostly just water stuff.
All of it. Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Hello
water.
again.
Yeah,
I was behind a bush.
the water.
Yeah, the flux does that at times. It's
Honestly,
weird.
Like, you know, it's weird to think about the amount of knowledge I have on higher divine beings like those.
There you
Hey, Senator.
go. Fuck.
A baby.
Mm.
Aww.
Cat. It's a kitty cat.
Indeed it
Hi,
is.
Exy.
Meow meow meow. It should
Hello.
meow meow meow.
Ooh, yes. Do you know about
Yes, we.
the whole crystal
about it.
thing? Cool. As long as you're on it, because I trust you to handle that, you know what you're talking about when it comes to that.
Bladder in there?
Alice.
Cool.
Nope.
Huh?
Some important information.
What?
She said time will war, not
There's
war.
currently just negative,
Oh.
a moral pool, I suppose, of negative emotion over there.
That sounds mildly
Have
concerning.
you like thrown your crystals down there or
Don't
something?
worry about it.
I truly don't want
Time
that.
war bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind if I go get those later and like store them somewhere without putting it in here?
Bullshit.
Just so they're
It
not.
doesn't have a lot of.
Yeah. I'll put it in a lead box or something. Cool.
What do I know?
Oh,
When
someone is here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
here.
Hey.
Oh.
I know,
Oh.
I see, I've got Gupsy right nearby who are very pretty.
Welcome to the
We
guild.
meet again. Hello.
Hi.
Lazagos, you last saw me when I was cursed.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
he's at the Pumpkinhead.
Oh,
So this is what you
Oh,
look
yeah, yeah,
like.
it's good to meet you.
How did Ezekiel's cat get here?
Ezekiel's right there.
They brought it
Ezekiel's
in.
there.
He's hollow.
Over there. Ezekiel's
You
vibing
can
against the
probably
tree.
have a cat hide in it.
Oh, Ezekiel's over there? Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Listen there, how you doing?
It's good to see you in your non-cursed form.
Yes, it's
Indeed.
good to be not cursed anymore. Quite.
Howdy.
So, how goes it here?
Quite well.
So,
Meeting new
hello,
people,
girls.
discussing things.
Oh, somebody said girls. So the girl said girls pretty because
Doing some teaching magic things. Oh,
I can
have you ever
I
heard of a
can-
mage's fidget toy?
There's a pretty girl right there, and a one
No,
right
I
there.
don't believe so.
Okay, there's something I
know him,
discovered a
sorry.
while ago, which is they weren't originally called
I know,
fidget
I
toys,
am.
they're like
Sorry, yeah.
training stones, but for the modern audience, I mainly call them fidget toys because, hold on, let me get one.
Right.
Here we go. So,
hello.
you see this little stone with the rune on it?
Sorry, a little forward.
If you push mana into it, it glows and it pushes it back.
This is kind
So this is a way for you to train your mana if you're not really used to it by pushing against those waves, trying to control the waves, make them bigger, make them smaller. Modern. So this is a way for you to train your mana.
I don't know. Certain people.
I
familiar with the
basically give these
concept,
things to anyone
Skip the better part.
who's training mana, so that those waves, trying to control the waves, make them bigger, make them smaller, them with the
I don't know,
waves.
certain people.
I'd be a fun thing that I like handing out. So have you ever had anything like
We
this?
have similar crystals where I come from.
Oh, no.
Things to use for that,
There we go.
but nothing that... not a stone or anything. I don't really require a thing like that, as I already have quite
I know,
good
I just
manner.
thought it was quite interesting because you said you teach magic.
I've heard what happened.
Yes, I do.
So that's something for like essentially training muscle memory with your magic.
Usually to my students that are still learning magic that don't have much mana of their own, I give them a crystal infused with my own mana to test and see what it would be like if they had more. A lot of them don't fully pursue the full lengths of magic, and some of them have very small amounts of mana, so I lend them as sort of a...
Slime girls are pretty.
I guess you could call it akin to something like a warlock. Although I'm just giving them a little bit of my mana. I guess more of a sort of thing.
Honestly, but like,
How you doing?
there aren't nearly enough of us in the metaverse.
Currently trying to think of something.
Easier to give out if I teach it
I
that
was
way.
going
Like
to
a little
ask
thing that
Artemis
can
something,
magically
but I can't remember what it was.
doesn't need much investment or control.
Girls with
It's just
snouts, period.
rune.
Everyone has fucking human
look into it.
faces.
Perhaps I'll get some for a couple of my students.
Yeah, some idea what it might have been about?
Humans have demi
faces.
Sure, yes, I'll deconstruct one of them.
There's two things, and I remember the first one was about if they needed any more help over at the array. The other one I cannot remember.
For the joke. No, you look time worn.
Have you had any lasting issues after the curse?
Luckily not, only the trauma that was caused from it.
You got the time stuff going on.
Purely mental.
In fact,
Fiddly
yeah,
wobbly.
I can imagine it was simply a matter of my patron being a fucking...
I'm sure it'll come to you.
Stop dying. Next screen, they regenerate like
We were all
Doctor
forced
Who.
to fight each other, especially as lunatics were forced to fight everyone. You know, I died like 2 times. I think I killed a couple of people. It was
Enjoying the living. Stop
He
having
seems to
me die.
enjoy just wanton death with no consequences. Seems he doesn't
Dying
care about
in
mental trauma.
general.
It did
Like my
the
had
final
their first
raid.
experience
Yeah.
dying last year because of
Okay.
Ooh, right, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I
During the
kinda got
final raid,
blown up,
I was
so-
though I once
Oh.
helped
And then
him fighting against
flung
him
like 100
originally,
feet.
while some of our allies were
I
holding
was
the
not
bridge
having a
against
good
his
time.
minions while
I
we
think
were
I'm going
fighting
to step away for a bit.
I
Let me know if you need me.
a minor mountain forced to attack somebody from the bridge.
Okay.
You know, not
Have a nice
whatsoever.
evening.
Well, I
Yes,
have my
sir.
right arm now.
That had to be made, but...
Oh, God.
Mhm.
He's a dick.
Yeah, no,
What?
fucking
Yeah.
right arm.